Well, hello everyone. I know nobody's. Go ahead, Mel.
So good morning here and
Yeah,
good evening there.
I know nobody's joined in yet, but you'll see this later on. So here we are. We are preparing to head back to Texas, to Tejas,
Yeah, back to
that big
Texas.
southern state, and we're ready to get to our farm, our cows. As much as I cuss them, they're still enjoyable. We really do enjoy them. I know Mel does.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I love it.
Well, hey, we got some people going. Let me get up where I can see the chat window. I can't yet. Y'all guys give me just a second, or Mel will talk to you here about what she's been doing here in the house. Maybe she will. Give me just a second, guys. Let me get a chat window up here where I can see it, and I'll join in with you guys. Yep, so meanwhile, I'll talk to you here. Mel's in silent mode.
We don't know what
And just bear with me if you're writing anything. I can't see it just yet, so please bear with
Yeah,
me.
it's Marianne. Hello, Marianne. Hey,
Oh,
how are
hello. Hey,
you?
hey. I hope your back's feeling better. I hope that therapy worked good for you.
Yeah, the
I'm having a
therapy.
little bit of trouble getting here
Maybe
to
we
it
can
right
try
now.
it also.
Um, bear with me here. So, nevertheless, we have been behind on videos, everybody. Man, there's been so much going on, and we've tried to take some last minute getaways, and it's just hard to divide the time up and sit down and manage editing out some videos. Hey, David, how you doing, man? So, so we're a little behind, and even after we leave here, you're probably going to see a few uploads of the projects here. I'm just I'm several days behind. This being really honest, I don't like being that way, but it's part of it. So I got a chat window up now where I can see what y'all are writing. I've been behind on watching too. Hey
Yeah,
Gary,
Gary.
what's up, man? Fellow Tejasian.
Yeah. Hello,
What
William.
food is Mel bringing back with her? Uh, what are you bringing back?
I don't know, so hard
I
to bring it there.
I guarantee you we're going to get to Manila where we can have more luggage going back to US. We don't want to pay a bunch of luggage from Iloilo to Manila. These domestic carriers run you over the
I think the only
coals.
thing, the only food they can bring is just the delicacies here, you know.
Let me tell you, she's going to bring dry fish.
Yeah, and shrimp paste.
That's a given.
That's my.
She's going to bring smelly, melly, dried fish and shrimp paste. It's a given. Me, I'm more like the dried mangoes and dehydrated coconut. Nope. It's gonna be make a dog turn up his nose in the airport, stinking suitcase on Mel's side with dried fish. Well, I'm reading some really great news right here. Gary he gave a hint about back at work. So, Slowpoke Gary, it says that I am now cancer free. The drugs, mostly God work, and I was able to return to work. Man, amen, brother. Amen.
Wow.
Man, that is awesome right there. That's pretty cool.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I'm planning on going to spend a month there in February with Sharon. Yeah, February is definitely a better time than July that you wrote me. I'm gonna tell you, you're just going to be stuck in a house during that time. There's a storm, just like when we got here. If you go back to the beginning of when we landed here in July, you seen it was nothing but
Yeah.
bad weather. It's hard to do
From
anything.
start December to May, there's a lot of tourists visit here.
Yeah, actually, it's starting to kind of
perfect
it's picking up a little bit right now,
Yeah.
even. But yeah, hello from Colorado
Yeah,
country.
hello, feed up
Wow,
Colorado.
man, we
Yes,
love
it's very
Colorado.
popular.
I took Mel there August of last year and carried her and her sister up in the mountains.
Yeah, in the valley, mountain valley.
She got to see some of the places there in Rio Grande National Forest, there along the Archuleta Trail, that were my dad, my granddad, not my dad's dad, my mom's dad, and numerous cousins and all elder cousins that fought like World War II and all went elk hunting for years and years. And that valley's been like a home away from home for us. That's all I've known my entire life is Colorado, Gunnison, Pagosa Springs, Chromo. I'm sure if you know any of those names.
Colorado, such a
Yeah, need to come to Colorado Springs here, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward for that.
I plan to bring her back. I tell you what, that drive though between Dallas to Colorado, it's grueling. It's nothing but flat plains and desert. Man, that's the grueling part right there. What? Yeah. Let's see. I hope to go up and meet y'all while I'm off the boat and y'all are back here in Texas. Yeah, you're right there, Fed Up. It is a long drive. We've done it so many times.
Which part of Texas?
Gary? Hey, Gary, exactly what part are you in? You told me before, but you're talking about being on a boat there. So if you're talking about off the boat, are you talking about, that sounds like coastal area. Or are you up in the northeast Texas part with us? Told me before, but I'll tell you what, I've slept since then.
Short memory.
Yeah. Well, I want to cover a little bit about what's been happening here. So, as I said, we have been behind on getting up videos. Man, I've got so much footage I've still got from we went to Gimras and we went snorkeling and all the beautiful fish around us. I've got more aerial footage of over there. There was some beautiful places and flying over these fence pins. Oh, you're in Pensacola, Florida with 4 coal loads now. So you're doing the ship thing right now then.
We stopped there for a while, you know.
Yeah, Mel's been in Pensacola too. I get this girl out. She don't realize how spoiled she is.
Man, it's a really good place.
She'll complain, we never go anywhere. I'm like, you're the most going person on earth. What are you talking about? We never go anywhere. So anyway, talking about the videos, we've made progress over there that you guys haven't seen on that restroom. You would be amazed at the outdoor restroom, the work that Arlie got done. But I'm telling you, I still wish I cast it in concrete. I do. I kind of wanted to do that and throw that brick together and do a little comparison of how long. Man, I tell you, it's been a process, and I'll stick with my guns. I'll never do it again. But it's turned out really good though, hasn't it? It still looks great, and it's got a solid concrete roof on it, and he did really nice plastering work on there. Man, I can't believe how fine the lines that Arlie got, the windows and all. Got my door jamb, which is a steel door jamb, so it's unforgiving. You're not going to go routing and planing and chiseling on a steel door jamb to make it work. It's either going to be right or wrong, and it's cemented in place. And man, Arlie did a great job. So thank you very much there, man. Thank you. And hey, Ernie.
We miss you.
Yeah, we're going back to our farm life. We're going to leave the beach life and return back to the farm life. Mel and I, we escaped this past weekend. We've done 3 weekends in a row, I guess, that we did escapes, right? And this time we escaped over the Negros. I have a little boy over there, and I needed to go see him again. And so I went over and took him some things. He needed to see me. I needed to see him, and it was really great. And everybody was in good moods there as well. So it turned out a good trip. We were going to just go there and come right back on ferry that night, but apparently they changed schedules here recently on the ferry, and they killed the late night run, didn't they?
Yeah, I think
so
the last 10 o'clock.
So once we realized that we had no choice but to go ahead and stay a whole nother day, we hit the mountains. We took out Hilux, and I took her up into some high mountain places.
Yeah, it's my first time there, but James, it's your second time, right?
Well, no, that was my 3rd time to be up there.
Wow.
Up there in those high mountains. But it's 14 years since I had been up in those high mountains over there, and it gets pretty far out there, man. You're kind of like, am I still safe here? You know, Melinda at first said, I'm not worried about it. And as we kept going further, she was like,
Actually, I feel a little bit nervous.
yeah,
Especially go towards the mountain.
You're getting
here.
pretty remote places,
Yeah.
and you keep passing a guy standing on the side of the road up high talking on a cell phone, and you don't see people talking on cell phones very much.
You freak out.
And you're wondering if they're relaying ahead for an ambush. Honestly, I'm not joking on that. But because years past when I had went up in those high mountains, there was military checkpoints for MPA, and I would search everything and all. But there wasn't none this time, so that gave me a good sign that it was probably safe, because if there was a problem, the Philippine military would have been there and own it. I'm telling you, they would.
Supposed to be, we're going to stay there for a night, but that's the only thing is I feel a little bit nervous. So
Yeah.
I told them we're ready to go back to the city and spend our night there, and we feel safe and comfortable.
So we got some people here.
Jake, it is a honest Jake. Hello, Jake.
And you know, there's next page, PJ. Hello. We fly out of here for Manila in the morning. This is our last day here, so it's packing stuff away, putting vehicles away, finishing some tiny little finish up over there at Las Conchas. They had like some tiny plastering, a couple forms to remove. Hey, Michael Henderson, and man, appreciate that. We are actually excited to go home. We are excited to go home. I miss home. I didn't think I would at the beginning, but I miss home. Texas is still my root, you know.
Yeah, I miss our cows, our dogs.
Man, I tell you guys, if y'all don't understand why we're building, when we have two places, I'm just going to be straight up honest to God. This is the holy truth. Mel's my wife, and I love her a lot. And this world, people can sometimes be selfish. And so I need something to drink. And yeah, get some drink when I tell this story. So sometimes people can be selfish. And of course, Melinda's not a U.S. citizen. She is a U.S. permanent resident. And if something was ever happening to me kick over with a heart attack or something, yeah, there's a chance she could stay in the U.S. and she could make herself a life there. But there's always the chance that she may not want to, you know. She don't have any children, and she don't have any other family there than her sister, which has her own life. And she's since in a new relationship, and she's just moved in with a guy, I guess. I'm not totally sure because I kind of stay out of her business. But I wanted Melinda to have something here that if something happened to me, that she can call her own, that's safe, that's good, that has value. And so it's like I'm paying it forward to her. You know, she's been really good. My dad cussed me being in the Philippines in the beginning and with Filipinos, and in the end he just fell in love with this girl here too, and he understood it all, and then she stayed right at his side to the end. Same thing with my brother, you know. The very snakes that was biting us turns around that Melinda's the one taking care of them in the end. But she deserves whatever she gets. I'll just tell you the way it is. And
well, I'm doing one with my heart, you know. I think it is the best.
She is. She wasn't looking for nothing. I want to tell you, Mel never asked for one bit of this. This has been 100% me. She was just fine if we never did any of this. But I said, you know what? This is for your future. For your future. We can both enjoy it. But if something was to happen to me, I know that you have something extremely stable in your life. Right?
Yeah.
Let me get a drink here.
That's right. I'm not asked anything with him, you know.
She don't. And man, some of you guys out there, you all write me about, and I understand it, I'm not criticizing it, about,
yeah, even me,
foreigners can't own there.
I'm not upset. I understand also.
They'll say foreigners can't own there. You know what? But Melinda can, and she's my wife, and I'm building it for her. And yeah, marriages could go south. They could, but I could lose something in the U.S. in a marriage, right? I could lose it here. I mean, you're going to lose it. When you're in these situations, you've got that gamble always. But we're not looking to the demise part of it. we're always trying to look forward to the happy side of it. So if I get to come back and forth here for the rest of my life and have a beautiful place on the beach to enjoy, so be it. And if my time in this world was to ever end and Melinda forms a new life, she's got something rock solid right there. Even the value, even if she ever wanted to sell it and transfer somewhere else, do whatever, it's hers. So I'm not being selfish on that. Never asked before, did you get that seawall done? Did it help any? Okay, man, I tell you what, I made a makeshift right up here about 1 meter off the end of the house, between me and her brother's kind of house out there. A deep, kind of like hollow block with some concrete pillars in the ground to secure the sand on that end right there. And we had no more waves hitting us after that. And then out from in front of her brothers, y'all had seen those round concrete columns there before. And we poured a layer of concrete down low there, and actually the waves would hit that concrete. Well, hold on. And it hit that concrete, and they would throw rock and sand over, and it actually piled rock and sand up on the inside. Nature did. And I knew it. That kept saying, why don't you pour it all the way to the top? And I'm like, no, down low. We don't want all that unsupported concrete. And so we just poured it up a little ways, and it filled itself up. It helped. But then we had another typhoon to come, and those waves were hitting hard, weren't they?
Yeah.
Y'all didn't see none of that. I decided not to wear y'all out with typhoon videos, because we went through, since we've been here,
It's different.
I think we went through 7 typhoons since we've been here. Y'all in the U.S. shouldn't understand that, huh? Right here on the coast. And so I decided not to show y'all any more typhoon destruction here, but that thick concrete that I poured with steel all in it, it still didn't have enough time to cure before a storm came, and the cement was still pretty raw, and it busted it, boy. I'm talking about those waves busted that. The column stayed standing, but those waves actually just split that, stretched the steel. I'm gonna tell you what, nature's no joke. That's right, Elo, that's right.
Yeah, where I belong.
And where we're out about an hour outside of Elo, we are right out on open water to the Sulu Sea, and there is I don't know how you say that word. They call it a hanging. Starts with a H. It's like a constant monsoon. They got some local term for it. They call it a hanging. That's it right there.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, that's it right there. It's like a constant monsoon, just like India gets up there as well, you know. They get that constant monsoon coming in off that sea, pounding this west side over here. And so even if it's not a full typhoon, or the typhoon can be way up in another part of the Philippines, it strengthens that direct monsoon we have coming in, those straight line winds and waves. And so we get a pretty good pounding over here. Let me tell you, that water turns up. It gets very rough out there. I was in the Navy out there for 15 years. Yeah, you know them, man. You know. But when it turns calm, it turns like glass, boy. And it's been like glass here the past few days. Boy, you want to.
Leaving, you know,
yeah, that's what we're like. Really? Now it's going to turn beautiful when we're going. But we knew that when we came here. We were just trying to save the place. We came here to save our things. That's the main thing. And so we've got temporary walls up that'll last a little longer, but I'll show y'all in some upcoming video that I'm behind on. The walls in the kitchen have already got cracks in them. It's got spider cracks and cracks from the top to the bottom because a shifting has already took place. Not an open crack yet, but split. And we knew that was coming. That's why we didn't buy this house. My brother-in-law built it from Sweden. Why he built it here, I'll never know. But when he got in bad health, we bought all of his things to help him and his Melinda's sister out. And it helped us too, because he brought nice things here that we didn't have to go on a hard search for to find, because it was already right here in our face. So we just made use of this place while we have been planning to build over there for a while, but we never knew that the beach was going to erode this fast, this close near to us, or we'd still be in Texas just kicking it there. Yeah, but we're like, man, we got a lot of valuable stuff in here, and we've got to get a safe place for it. So we came here and we spent this time here and trying to build, and at least we're at a point now. We come back, we'll be able to get our stuff safe over there. We've already transferred a few things over there, and we're transferring some more things there today, right? Yeah. So that's the story with all of that, and we are ready to roll out of here. It says here, fed up, miss it myself, and I thank you for bringing back the memories. Soon hoping to go back and stay myself. It's a beautiful country, boy. Wait till y'all see the videos of this weekend of the mountains and the waterfalls. And Melinda up in that cool water and pine trees. It's like you drove up the mountains into a whole nother country. You're down here low and tropical, and then you get up those mountains and it turns cold or nice and cool and not really cold. And just beautiful and super cold rivers flowing, man. And I'll pump those out as we get home to Texas as some stuff to kind of keep our memory alive of being here in the Philippines. I just don't have time to do it right now while we're in these days of transitions through Manila and then to Japan and then getting home to Dallas and getting settled in there. So y'all be patient with us and I'll get that.
Hello, Leading Suarez. I think it's a Filipino.
Yeah,
right?
she's the one right over here at San Miguel. Yeah, San Miguel. But she's working abroad right now. She's an OFW right now.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
But yeah, she's from right over here at San Miguel.
Yeah,
San Miguel, not only the beer, but it's a town.
That's right.
And it's just right outside of Iloilo, outside. I guess it would be. I don't know if that's kind of east or north of Otan, but it's a nice little place out there.
Yeah. Kamusta po? Kamusta?
Yeah. Well, thank you, hi Melinda, for shouting out my name. Billy Joe McAllister, you finally made it.
Yeah.
I gave Billy heads up this morning in a comment that we were going to live chat today because that joker sometimes misses it.
Hello, Billy.
Yeah, keep those heaters turned down. Don't be sucking all the power out of your battery bank. Yeah, just wrap another sweater on. Yeah, don't drain the batteries down. So Billy, him and I, we got some things in common. He's got his off-grid project going, and of course we did here too, and back in Texas as well. We have an off-grid project that's taking place as we also again are going to transition from our current place we're living to back behind that pond maybe when we get that built, and we're going to downsize our life there even more. Smaller is better. In fact, I just tell you guys, we're kind of thinking to downsize this house over here. Yeah, we are. We just feel like it's too much for us. Melinda's side, I don't want that much. Wow, Mel's so pretty. Hey, you got to pay a super
Thank
chat.
you, Billy.
You got to pay me a super chat to write those things. Big Mac and fries. I'm just watching from UK.
Now.
Well, Big Mac and fries from UK. That's a funny name. What? I just had one of those this weekend.
Oh, hello, Big Mac.
You'll see that in a video coming up too. We were over in a neighboring island in Salai City, and they built a brand new McDonald's there in a old building down through there along the street. You know, it's like a not a freestanding building, in like an old school downtown area. And apparently they just knocked out one of the rental sections next to it so that cars could drive through there as a drive-through. This literally removed out one of the rental sections, just like if you did it in a strip center. It's kind of funny. Wait and you'll see it in the video. A very odd way they did it, but that McDonald's was packed, wasn't it? Unbelievable how many people. Man, it's just crazy. And hey, I want to tell you guys, talking about right there, Mr. Big
Big
Mac
Mac
and
Master.
fries.
Welcome, welcome, you know.
Do you know? I don't know about other countries because I haven't been everywhere, but do you know that here in the Philippines, they have these little mini McDonald's that only sells the sundaes and French fries and Cokes. That's all they sell. They're everywhere. They're little micro McDonald's that sells French fries. That's the main thing people go in there to buy. It's just McDonald's French fries, and you can get soft drinks and you can get the ice creams like the sundaes, the cones, all of that. That's all they have. That's it. Just amazing, and they're everywhere. It people they'll say they want McDo. Yeah, McDo.
Do.
And they want those McDo fries. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you, Leading Suarez, for always watching our video.
Yeah. Hey, so we got right here Fit Couple in Philippines, and they've wrote us. They're the ones that's looking for a place near the beach right now. See, I remember your comments. I remember you all.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're looking for a place right now near the beach to live also, and they want to stay near an airport because of their travel. See, I remember details. This old dog's memory ain't going yet. And so, oh yeah, Melinda's already been in the U.S. for years. She's got her long-term U.S. residency and all. She is legit, too legit to quit. Yeah, so she's been back and forth to Philippines here many times already, a lot. So she's all good to go.
We have another.
And that's interesting. Have the
Fit
best
couple.
French fries.
Fit
Yeah.
couple in the Philippines.
When we're in Texas, Melinda don't like Dairy Queen's French fries because they're big and thick and they get cold really quick and gooey inside.
It seems like they're not crunchy, you know.
So it says Hollow Block is like sandcastle on a tidal line. Man, theirs is. Now I want to be very fair here though. There are places in the Philippines that you can buy a good quality hollow block from some companies, and they make some thicker too. But just local where we're at here, there's none. And for me to go where there are some, it would cost me too much money in trucking and delivery to get them here that don't justify the cost again. And once again, it just keeps me leaning towards just cast forming. And even Melinda's been around enough and grew up her whole life here. She sees the benefits of that solid concrete construction. And I'm telling you, you don't want anything less on that beach because it's going to get destroyed.
We need to come back up there.
So who did we miss here? So we got Chang Ling Feng. How you people's feeling? Well, I tell you what, this has been the healthiest trip. Mel stayed in good health this trip. I stayed in good health. In the past, I've took on respiratory infections, her too. This time, man, we've been like strong, well-oiled machines. Boy, we've been going. I think only one time for 2 or 3 days, Mel felt a little down, but nothing bad. Yeah.
It's just a common, you know.
What'd you say? You're so lucky with your husband. Did you read that comment? You're so lucky with your hubby. Woo!
Wow.
Smart lady.
Really? Leading Suarez, really?
Hey, thank you so much there,
Thanks
Chang.
for remembering.
Chang, where are you located at? Tell us about yourself. Oh, we got Fat Jesus here, Fat Jesus. And we got Skeletor the God, Philippine Jesus, also by a wife. Well, I don't want to get on those negative topics. There are some unscrupulous things that go on sometimes. People preying on poverty. I don't condone that. And I'll just tell you something that's aggravating. You know, when people prey on third world countries and try to do that, who want a wife that you had to buy anyway? That's not the kind of relationship that I'd want.
I agree with that.
That sounds like slavery or something, you know. That's right. So it's right here. Living in U.S. and I'm from Indonesia. Man, you're just our neighbor down the way, just below Palawan.
What is that though, you know?
Hey, so Chang, I want to ask a question. Why did you send all that smoke over here from Indonesia? It stayed smoky from y'all's fire there. Y'all had, I guess, like a tropical forest fire. Man, it smoked out our region through here. I guess the winds blow right over here from there. Man, everything's still a little bit hazy from it, isn't it? Man, and I haven't updated. Did they get those fires stopped? Is it still going on? Um, Here we go. We got Eva from Canada. Well, I like the whole world joining in right here. This
Yeah.
is pretty
Hello,
cool.
Eva. Say hi from Canada.
Yeah. Um, how much did it cost?
It's a it's a rude comment.
Yeah. Hey, Skelter, don't write those kind of things about shipping her to the U.S. No, that's not nice.
It's not a good
Yeah,
comment.
we don't like
Wait.
that kind of stuff. Um, you might just be trying to be funny, but man, you know that's my wife here, and don't be disrespectful. I met her right here on the beach, and she is a rock solid person. Don't talk to my wife like that, man. I'll tell you straight up. You're gonna try to say those things, come say it personally. Yeah. Canada is a cleaner, prettier than the U.S. Well, yeah, U.S. I tell you what, y'all got to get the game together there, man. It's like I'm seeing more improvements in these countries, and I'm seeing less improvement in my home country, and uh, and so I'm not trying to get political or nothing like that. But when Trump made a comment back a couple years ago that the U.S. is becoming a third world country, for you that don't get outside the borders, I'm telling you, he's telling the truth. Our infrastructure is what makes a country. I teach Melinda that. You know, y'all building shoddy buildings and houses is what's going to keep you down. But if you'll build it rock solid and really check yourself and do these good things like we're doing on the house over there, and you do it in your roads, you do it in your bridges, you do it everything, that's what makes a strong nation. Do it once and do it right. And that's what built Europe so big. That's what built the U.S. so strong for so long. But the U.S. is letting the ball drop right now. They're spending too much time with yakking their mouths on both sides, and the people are suffering, and the cities are suffering, and I'm not blaming either party. I'm blaming all parties. I'll just tell you, all parties. Y'all need to shut up and get to work for us instead of gabbing between yourselves like a bunch of children. So that's my political view. And there you have it. On to the next thing. So yeah, I see that you're saying that the fires are about out, man. I tell you, the smoke. I'm telling you, I can usually look right over here at the neighboring island, really clear and stuff, and it's all hazed out right now. And it's not only y'all smoke, but over in Negros right now, they're starting to burn off the sugarcane fields.
Yeah,
Here, they're harvesting their first crops of rice, and they're burning off the rice stems to try to get that potash back in the ground and till it in for their crops as well. So that's just added to the smoke, and that's usually what's adding to respiratory infections here. Yeah. So what else we have right here? My dad lives in Texas. Wow. He grew up there. Billy Joe, love your videos about Crockers. Yeah, man, you know, I don't talk much about it or anything, but I still watch the Crockers and what they have going on there and all. And
we're still watching.
yeah, I'm proud for everything they're doing. And you know, Jason, man, I like him. He's a cool cat, and he's a great personality, and I really like him a lot. So we still watch what's going on, and I like the work he's doing down there. And I hope everything works out with their family, that they can get a good decision with the family of maybe having a place to build them a house down there on that Texas ranch. That's a pretty blessed place to be, I tell you. And I think Jason and Jelena, they probably see that right now, and they've probably enjoyed their freedom they've had there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Up there where Jared's at, it can be a little crowded, and I inherited a property from my brother right down the street there. My brother passed away, and man, they got a lot of restrictions. And if Jason and Jelena tried to build a place in that property, I don't think the water company wanted to allow them to have more than one dwelling there, and I think it's against restrictions or something. they were up against the wall there. So that's all their personal business. I'm not trying to throw a bunch of stuff out there, but they can have a lot more freedom down there where they're at. And Jason's got a really creative mind, and so he can put that mind to work down there. He's a pretty cool cat. I like him. Yeah. Uh, what else we got going on here? Let's see. It says we're near the airport. You'll pass two barangay. Yeah.
Like
The fires are almost out there. Hey, Billy Joe. I'm gonna scroll down some. Make sure if I missed anything. So I'm just kind of scrolling here, see what's going on here. Did I skip something there just then, Mal? Where if you ever come back, if you ever come to the UK, make sure to visit Nottingham. You'll both love it. Well, let me tell you right there, Big Mac and fries. I'm gonna sidetrack a story here. You know, I like to talk.
Yeah, he loves to talk.
Listen to this. I grew up my whole life on both sides of my family talking about we're part Indian, we're part Indian, we're part Indian. That's all I heard. All these. Hell, I mean, I felt like Pocahontas was my mama. And later in life, I got a DNA test done. Well, first DNA test come back and it was kind of random with some stuff all over the place and all. And I'm like, well, that's weird, you know. But one thing it did not have not one single drop of Indian blood. Not one single drop of Indian blood. So I had to take feathers out of my hat and I, you know, put the bow and arrow down, get rid of the tomahawk, and go a whole new route. So then I did have a lot of my family history though on the European side. I did have some ancestors that kept some extensive records. And so turns out I am just nothing but just straight up old plain white tee, standard issue white boy. And man, I'm not gonna divulge all the crazy stories of where the Indian stuff come from, but a lot of rumor, and as funny as the people there try to get rid of the Indians, then later on they all want to brag they're part Indian. I don't get it. Like I say, yeah. People are funny, but nevertheless, I know where my family's from, and they're down in the south. They're in the very, very southern part there, and in the UK, and where our original name was not Hightower, it was Hytton, and the town Hytton is still there, named after our family, and we were, I guess, a well-respected family there. And thanks to the DNA, it has linked me even more, and we have found direct descendants that are still living there right now, and they have the records as well, and they have opened up the door for me to come there to our ancestral place and our ancestral town and check it all out. And I'm all for it. I'm gonna try to get Mel a visa there, and probably within the next 2 years we're gonna go there, and I'm going to go to my roots. And funny thing is, we were also coastal dwellers there, farmers and coastal dwellers down in the very southern tip there. So how you like that? Yes, that explains it. It's in the DNA. I'm a farmer and I'm still trying to coastal dwell. So there you go. There's your story on that. And I'm sticking to it. So it says, when are you coming back here in the Philippines? We hadn't set a definite date yet. You never know how things are going to go in the U.S. We've had times that we booked a ticket before and had to cancel, and we don't want to do that again. It's a problem. And so what we got right here, we have entire subdivisions built from the ground up in just a couple weeks, and the houses fall apart within months. It's all about money. Man, that's right, Ernie. I preach about that. Man, all those paper-made sidings and stuff, that masonite and all these different things, but even not even that hardy board is not really that great. It crumbles. The manufacturers lie on those materials. Man, everything there is just so a facade. And then that's why when tornadoes come, they're gone. When floods come, they're destroyed. It costs a lot of money with insurance companies. When hurricanes come, they're destroyed. Building big hotels on the coast with styrofoam walls over sheet metal or wood studs, and then just throwing plaster on the outside. And so storm comes on, just rips all that foam off. So I saw somebody else writing a rude comment on here, and it's sad that there's anybody out there that would talk with a nasty mouth like that. So that's life out there. May God get you for that one. So yeah, well, come to Texas and tell us what you just said. Come to Texas and say it personal. Easy to be a troll behind a keyboard. Easy. Yeah, easy to be a troll behind a keyboard. But come on up and talk to this Texas boy face to face and see if you can say those words when you leave. I'll tell you right now. Yep. Yep. So just have fun. You don't affect me. All I do is laugh at you, because I guarantee you wouldn't have the courage to say that in the real life. People out there saying some nasty things right now, Mel, when you've been gone.
What was that?
Just ignore them. It don't even matter. Texas rocks. Yes, it does. Don't even repeat it. It's just no good. Yeah, well, we all know different. We all know different. You're my viewers. You've been out there, or you're my subscribers. You know different. So they can say their rude things.
Yeah, they can say your body.
Just rolls right off. Yeah. But if they do want to come to Texas and say that to me, I could use a little exercise. Whew. Come on. Yeah. Hey, man. Hey, look here. Josh and Jesus. $2 on that, man. I appreciate that. That's pretty cool. I'll consider that our anniversary and birthday money. Whose birthday is it? Well, Mel has a birthday coming up in just a few days, by the way, guys. Yeah.
I need to asking you guys my advance gift.
October 9th. Yeah. Her birthday is around the corner. So, man, we got a lot of different people on here. And some of you I know, some I don't. I just asked everybody, be kind, be good, be respectful. Talk to us like you talk to your mama. If you don't talk to your mama in bad ways, if you do, well, then shame on you. Happy 21st birthday, Mel. You got a monkey on your shoulder. Well, she's a cute monkey. That's a Philippine Tarsier.
We have a lot of bashers today.
Yeah, that's all right. I don't mind. They just make me laugh. I like the comedy. It's like watching Joey Coy, you know, when he does his comedy routine. He fronts out other people, but everybody laughs and just go on.
Yeah, that's all I know. We are real, you know.
Yeah.
And we love each
Next
other.
year, it says it's my birthday. Well, I tell you right now, Mr. King, if it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. Anybody that makes it another year in this world and has good health, it's a blessed thing, and people should celebrate it, right? There's every person that makes it forward another year, well then, very good blessings to you. So somebody wrote, who's the honey? The honey is my sweet wife. Yeah.
I'm the honey. I'm the honey bunny.
Let's see. Country Indiana in the house, man. God, guns, and freedom. Well, you know I'm a Texas boy, so we go packing. Yeah, we roll hot. No money, no honey. I tell you what, this girl here don't care nothing about money. She don't care if she walks around with no credit card, and she don't care if she walks around with no cash in her wallet. I try to even give this girl money sometimes, and she's like,
you can live
I don't need
simple and you can live happy without money.
Yeah. I have a one of a kind. I actually try to give her money, and she'll go, no, I don't need it. Just keep that. I'm telling you, she is a
I only
one
asked
of a
if
kind.
I need really important.
See, am I a Cowboys fan? I'll tell you what, I gave up watching football when they got into all the drama and when them overpaid athletes are out there acting fools and not being true heroes and mentors to our society. I quit watching them because I refused to support it. The end. Yeah,
Ryan.
yeah. I made the Texas joke. Hey, yeah. Hey, Chad. Ernie's out there shouting at people.
Oh yeah. Hello, Chad.
Yeah, Chang. Just ignore that Ryan guy. You know.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's got something going on in his life. Um, Big Mac Fries. Hope to catch you again. Well, I tell you what. You get some good rest because I know the time schedules of our chat and your chats there are all over the place, boy. Yeah. So Texas rocks, but so does Indiana. Yeah, Indiana's not a bad place, boy. I've been there right in the big middle of the cornfields. I went to what's it called? Deer Creek Run Amphitheater one time there too. Amphitheater built out in the middle of a bunch of cornfields. It's pretty cool though. And let's see what else we got here. I did the same thing. No longer supporting the NFL. I just can't support those bad behaviors. If I watch it, I'm supporting it. If I'm watching it, I'm supporting their commercials. I just can't do it. It's not like it used to be. James, make a couple less moderators. You know what? Maybe I'll have to here in future. Um, the ones of you that might be interested in doing that, write me, let me know, and we'll get that figured out, and I'll get it figured out. If you don't support it, if you know what, you can say what you want, but apparently you've got something weird going on in your mind too. Go take your Xanax. Happy birthday, Melinda. May you have more years to come in good health.
Oh, thank
Wow.
you. Thank you, leading.
Yeah. So, man, thank you. That my parents, man, my mom and my grandmother, and then my granddad. Well, I mean, they played a huge part. David's range. That's your definition of it, huh? I like to be a moderator. Yeah. Actually, I love America a lot. I love it a lot. And what you might not know is that the Filipinos, no matter what, you might hear one current president say they love America a lot too. We gave ultimate sacrifices over here for these people, and they wouldn't be an independent nation today if it wasn't for all of the American blood that was shed here. And that's something maybe you don't know about, but for Mel and I are about to go up to Manila, and we're going to go to the American War Memorial where there's a lot of fallen soldiers. And as well, Mel is very big on all of those activities. So she likes to keep up with what's going on. All right. So Chang, I appreciate you in there. I'm sorry y'all had to watch any of these bad people write comments.
All the guys.
Man, just ignore them. They're just people bored, and they're showing that there's a hole in our society. They're showing that what things need to be fixed in this world. You know, that people have got a hole in themselves to even get online and write those things and all. They need God in them.
They have nothing to do in their life.
Whoever their God is, whatever their beliefs, they like it.
Yeah, exactly.
So there you go, right there. I love the USA. I just don't like the road we've been on lately. Absolutely, I'm proud American. If you see my truck over there, there's a flag on the front dashboard. If you go right here in this room behind me, there's a flag hanging on the wall. I'm all about my country, but I'm also very much about this country. I completely, open-heartedly support the Philippines. I think they're a wonderful country. I think that the best thing we ever did was give them their independence. They have went through a lot of hard knocks along the road, but they have come through it. They are emerging just so greatly right now, and I'm proud of him for that. I've seen a lot of change here. Now I can't deny I used to love it super raw like it was. I love the bare bone rawness of this country, but now um, it's modernizing fast, but it really needed it, and it's improving some people's lives. So that's pretty cool. At least your wife's YouTube is with you. Mine just complains in the background while I try to do my show. Brother Texas ever may come look me up. Let's see. No way, man. Absolutely. You know, you shot at me about that before, man. Just let me know. We can get together. Uh, You know what? Sometimes Melinda, like this morning, she was wanting to do a bunch of packing. I'm like, remember we're gonna do this live chat? Let's do it right now. I got things to do. I'm like, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it with a grouchy attitude.
Yeah, I also complain.
uh, well, I tell you, y'all stick with us for the next few days, and we're gonna be making that travel back to US. I don't know what we'll have for internet. About 4 days late on a bunch of videos, and then I've got extra stuff that I'm going to put out even after we get to US, so some more travel stuff. And I look forward to getting back here and getting on our projects. I've got those big Tesla batteries have arrived, and my friend Kat holding on to them for me right now. And so that's going to be our backup battery bank on our off-grid solar there. I've got some solar panels there already. I've got more on order. Man, the company in Taiwan that makes those inverters, we've been in really great talks. They invited I could come to their factory, I could come to their offices and tour. They have made me an outstanding deal on a split phase inverter for there at my place, and so it's currently being shipped there to US. It'll probably get there about the same time as us, and so I'm really looking forward to that. And I think it's gonna be a pretty cool inverter. It'll have two 120 legs. You can combine 240 just like our regular electricity, and have that good strong power. You can get a 208 leg out of it as well. And so we look forward to having that there, and get back on that building project there. And so we will get some moderators up on here. Y'all just ignore these children on here with nothing to do. I'm just pretending they're in their own world, you know. And and you know, people are people, whatever.
Social media.
Yeah, those are people with lacks of things in their life that gives it real substance. So anyway, to all of you that got out here with us tonight, just stick with us. We're making a journey back home, and I love y'all for getting on here. Oh wow, Eva, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I tell you what, we will be making you some moderators, and we can get on this, and we can fix this little problem right here. There's some crazy people. All I can do is laugh in these comments.
Oh my goodness.
I think they think they're gonna make me high blood, or I'm gonna blow up a live video. But it's like watching a comedy show right now.
Sorry, I'm not going to high blood because I am anemic. I am anemic, so no high blood for me. These comments, what? But I think they love our channel because the people always watching it and comment.
Hey,
thank you, guys.
I got some videos coming up, and you'll see the progress we made over there. And Chad, the CR actually turned out well, even though in the core of it there was some hollow block. And somebody's coming in our door right now. I will later. Have a good night. We got to get busy.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone.
We got to start packing. Yeah, her brother, there must be something going on with work. Talk to you later, and you all have a great night, evening, morning, wherever you are. And thank you for the chats out there very much, and the super chat. Appreciate it. See you later.
Bye.